Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neo, and Toby Fox just posted another teaser for Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. So let me just jump right into it. This teaser is of what one of the images were in the Steam page when we got the trailer for chapter 3 and 4, and it's of chapter 4. It's of these new enemies that seem to be called the Guais. Or the Guais? I'm not sure. I'm reading it Guai because I just played Black Myth Wukong. We streamed it, by the way. You should like and subscribe to watch our streams of stuff. Sorry, shameless plug, but we're going to be streaming Deltarune, so don't miss that. Anyways, I'm going to be playing the clip quickly just to show y'all, and then I'll give y'all my analysis and my thoughts. First of all, the caption reads, "That's not a translation error, that's just how this terrible beast makes conversation. Meet this enemy and many others when Deltarune chapters 1 and 4 release on June 4th. So bro's just plugging at this point. Let me just jump into it. So here's the full clip. I'm going to play it in full, and then I will give y'all my analysis on it. By the way, there's no audio, so I can talk over it. Those attacks look actually really fun, by the way. I'm really excited to be playing this game and just getting to experience new enemies and new attack patterns. Just give it to me. And it looks like we're going to be getting a lot more difficult attack patterns. Anyways, first of all, let's start with the obvious. What is this enemy? And it appears to be called Guai, or Guai. When this first released, I saw two explanations of what these Darkners could be. I saw one saying that it could be church bells, and another saying they could be incenses, like church incenses. But I did a little bit of digging on the word Gui, and I mean, I just played Black Myth Wukong again, so I kind of knew what it meant. Gui in Chinese folklore is apparently a troublesome spirit that roams the world, causing misfortune, illness, and death. Gui are spirits of individuals who are not properly buried or whose families neglected the proper memorial offerings. They lack the means to ascend to the spirit world, hence their malevolent disposition. In traditional China, numerous protective rituals and talismans were devised to ward Gui away from the family abode, and the main entrance was usually screened by a protective shadow wall. Shadow. Hold on, wait, where was it? Shadow. Darker yet darker? Okay, and aside from joking, they seem to be ghosts, and that makes sense. They look ghostly, they look evil. But why Chinese culture? Why are we getting Chinese culture? Does that have anything to do with, like, what relevance does that give us for that connection of the Gui? And they are speaking Chinese, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But I believe this is Chinese, and the translation of this, I believe, is like some ghostly stuff like boo or gur, and I'm a ghost being the top one. So I'm a ghost and gur. And it seems like they're just described as terrible beasts from Toby himself. So these Darkners may be a little more aggressive than the usual Darkner, than the usual, like, silly Rudin or whatever. I'd also like to point out, I pointed this out before previously in our previous videos, but these are the Japanese or Chinese symbols of spirits or malevolent entities in Chinese culture. Apparently some people pointed this out from Digimon or something, but I don't know. Apart from the attacks, there's nothing really to talk about. I'm lying actually, because the actions, not only is check described as a useless analysis, I don't think it was described as useless analysis in previous chapters. I could be wrong though. Further pushing the church and ghost themes, exorcism and exorcism are the acts for these enemies. And first of all, that basically confirms that they're ghosts. Second, again, cementing even more evidence of the Church Dark World, which is basically confirmed at this point. I'm seeing a lot of people defend the Noel household or holiday household as the Chapter 4 Dark World, just in a religious theme, and I just don't think that's true. So, church theorists and church truthers, rise up. We got, what, 2 more weeks? And we're going to be proved right. We're going to be proved correct. And also, their actions... not actions, but the flavor text says that they turn their head like birds, so maybe these are bird-like enemies? I don't see why they would be birds or like the bird resemblance anywhere. I don't even know what they are, besides ghosts, obviously. But who knows? This also makes me think that not only is the Church Dark World going to incorporate parts of the church, but maybe it's going to seep a little bit into the graveyard as well. That's literally in the backyard of the church. So maybe we're going to get some, like, evil and weird shenanigans from beyond the grave. Because you got to think, the Amalgamates are in that graveyard, and Gerson's in that graveyard. So maybe we can have a little bit of Gerson lore from this chapter. I don't know. I'm just yapping here. I don't actually think any of this is going to happen. Because, of course, the afterlife is, you know, basically what most religions revolve around. And I'm assuming the hometown religion and the Deltarune religion would be following that. But, you know, just some food for thought. They do move around weird, though. Like, their animation is weird. Guy looks tired. Perhaps Rousey's magic pacify would be effective. Why is Toby Fox pointing this out in the big chapter 4? I don't know. But I would also like to point out the fact that Rousey's pacify looks like it's glowing here. So, little updated animations for chapter 3 and 4. We love to see it, all the polish on this refined, full, official release of Deltarune. And let me see how much money we don't get any money. Probably because this is a test fight, as you can see by the green box disappearing. I believe this is through the debug. And what is strange is that there's no audio, like, at all. There's no music, there's no sound effects, there's nothing. So maybe it's a different fight theme for Chapter 4, not Rude Buster. Because, I mean, as much as I love Rude Buster, I don't think we're sticking with Rude Buster the whole game. I expected it to change in Chapter 2, but it didn't. And I'd be perfectly fine with the Rude Buster not changing at all, and we just have Rude Buster for the rest of the game. But I feel like changing it up wouldn't hurt for a chapter or two. And just to give us more Toby Fox bangers, let's be real. And yeah, that's basically it for these new enemies and this new gameplay. Toby Fox, can you please stop posting at like 10, 11 p.m. for me? Because I gotta get these videos out. And it just, oh my god. Whatever. If y'all didn't see the ARG video that we posted for Deltarune, first of all, it's our most viewed video, so I gotta thank y'all so much. Actually, Two Left Thumbs gave us a shout out because he got content for his video from our video, and that is insane to think about because I've been watching Two Left Thumbs since I was like a little jet, since I was young. So, yes, thank you, Two Left Thumbs, for shouting us out. And I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all, if y'all do enjoy, like and subscribe and join the Discord, I hope y'all do that. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I said earlier in the video, we're going to be streaming Deltarune when it releases on release day at around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss that. And we stream a lot of other games too. At the moment, we just started doing the Dark Ages. So if y'all like that, y'all should subscribe. And we're streaming other games in the future, like Pokemon Legends EA when it comes out. We're streaming FNAF, Secrets of the Mimic. We're streaming the Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC. We also stream a bunch of other games. I mentioned Black Myth Wukong. We stream God of War. So if y'all enjoy those games, if y'all like watching streams in general or just having a good time, just consider subscribing. I know you hear this everywhere on YouTube, but just trust me, bro. Just trust me, bro. We're goated. Anyways, that's basically it. I'll catch y'all when Toby posts more Deltarune teasers, because it seems like he's posting a lot more teasers than he usually would. I mean, we're only 2 weeks away from peak. So, very excited. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bruh, when you get to Deltarune chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it's Chinese. But what the hell?